Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Taijuan Walker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
So here is Tim LaCastro, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Trying to get on kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Time now to look at the Diamondbacks' starting lineup. What do we need to know about this lineup, D-Roll?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that.
Fouled away. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, David Peralta, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Pulled toward right center field. Pillar's there. And that's the 3rd out. Diamondbacks down in order. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Out in front of it, strike 1. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. So, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now a throw over. Lindor aboard here at first with nobody out. And the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Batting average down in the low 210s. 7 homers and 14 driven in. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. First and second here with nobody out. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. His career numbers against this pitcher, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So it's second and third with 1 gone now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Second and third here, 1 man out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
High in the air down the right field line. Calhoun is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job for the Mets. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ketel Marte. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Pilar patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
That is it. The first baseman.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Standing in now, Christian Walker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into play here at 273. 5 homers and 19 driven in. That evens it up 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
So here's Eduardo Escobar as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll start this one at 269. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it in...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. And stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at ball one. Smoke toward third. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's calling card. One of the slickest defenders in our game. Super sure-handed and doesn't get enough love on the defensive side of the ball.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. No balls and a strike to count. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Just behind the fastball there. Two strikes now. Davis, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the third round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Stepping in now, Jose Martinez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. They'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. 2-0.
Oh, that's out.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Line drive base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do. You're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Ready with the 1-0. 1-1.
Look out. 1-1.
To 1-2 now. Martinez is off of first with two away. Misses ball two.
He got ahead with two good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Walker moving to his left, and the inning is over. Mets strand one. We'll move to the third with no score. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's the number 7. hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
No strike.
Popped him up. McCann over to his left, and no one will track it down. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next up, Carson Kelly. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First offering, a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8th, 9th-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Caleb Smith shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why when you're in doubt, you've got to take the easy out at first. The ball doesn't get too far away from the plate, and the catcher wants to get the force at second base. Unfortunately, he just botches this throw.
At the plate now, Tim LaCastro pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And now Nick Ahmed 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Comes set, the 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Ready on 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Third inning, no score to this point. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The set, and the 2-2. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They started the day leading the league in team batting average. And talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. First pitch of the AB now. High in the air out to center field. And one gone now in the New York third.
Now batting, number 6.
So now into the box is Jeff McNeil, singled in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. Next to hit is Pete Alonso, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And this one's in the dirt, is there, and he's out trying to take second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now the 2-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Martinez moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Stepping in next, Ketel Marte flew out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pilar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. First pitch on its way. Christian Walker is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line. Fielded cleanly.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Now it'll be Michael Conforto, struck out in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here now. The pitch. Popped him up. Kelly has a play. Makes the play, one away. Digging in next, James McCann. He flew out in his last debut. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Takes this the other way to right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
In now, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. McCann takes his lead at third with one away. Hit weakly back to the mound. A throw to the plate, the tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the fourth, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First pitch of the AB on its way as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Fastball just missed above the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0.
Hey! We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here's a look over to first.
Going,
2-2. And there goes Pillar. Pitch misses the throw down. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
High in the air down the right field line. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
Into the box, Taijuan Walker. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Calhoun has a read on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Well, for better or for worse, when you seek attention, you might just get it. More to come on. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lavello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Leading off for Arizona.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo.
First pitch of the AB now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Nope.
And that misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch goes the other way as this is lined to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cole Calhoun is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Still 2-2. Fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 3-2 one more time. Full count still. Another one sent foul. The 3-2 one more time. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
So stepping in is Carson Kelly. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point. Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. A pause and the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Still 1-2. Calhoun leads off first with one away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Caleb Smith. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. In there, and it's 0-1. hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is there, and he has it for the out. So here's Jeff McNeil. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here's the 0-2. Fly ball off to the left side. Ahmed takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. So 2 out, nobody on. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Tim LaCastro to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
2-0 now.
No strike.
Now here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Popped up. Alonso in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready now is Nick Ahmed, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Next to stand in is David Peralta. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Martinez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-0. Stepping in once again is Michael Conforto. Thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
Now into the box, James McCann, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On the ground to the left side, scooped up, and there's out number 2. At the plate now is Kevin Pillar, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air down the right field line. Here's the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. In the air now, out to right field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Now to bat, Ketel Marte. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Dylan Betances is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Yelling. That's a pitch.
First delivery to him.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle. The mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
First offering, Christian Walker is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. The pitch.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Previous history against Dylan Betances, he's 0 for 4. The 1-1 pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
high fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
So here's the potential tying run. Cole Calhoun. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Joey Luke Casey.
First pitch on the way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Chris Stavinsky will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Josh Rojas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Pitch coming. Here it is. J.D. Davis is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Count even now at 1-1. That's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Next, it'll be Jose Martinez. He doubled home a pair his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Fielded cleanly, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Dominic Smith will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Dominic.
First pitch of the AB on its way. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off a plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for Asdrubal Cabrera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 14, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Trevor May has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Trevor.
For ball 1, he'll check in with an average still south of 230, still without a home run and 3 driven in. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Lifetime in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. So 1-1 home to Cabrera. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing and a looper to left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So the next to bat will be Tim LaCastro. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And now a pitch on the way. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And it's fouled away. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Nick Ahmed. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. And this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder at the track. Gone! And that two-run home run delivers an 8th-inning lead.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 3-2 Arizona. Tyler Clippard is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Dalton Varsho is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Next, here is Jeff McNeil. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So here's Pete Alonso. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Solo shot to right center as they take the lead 4-3.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
Yohan Lopez enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Now that the catcher, James McCann.
At the plate now, James McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. Ahmed to his left. He's got it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. To the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he'll just slap the tag on the... Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Seth Lugo comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
At the plate, Christian Walker. High and deep down the left field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up. But it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's 1-for-5. And he swings right through it there, 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
All even at 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. No one out with a runner at second. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there. That buckled him for the first out of the inning. Stephen Vogt will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 21, Stephen Vogt.
First pitch on the way as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Carson Kelly is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And there's a called strike 2. It's now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Struck him out, so So he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, the home crowd is loving it because they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Trevor May gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Seth Lugo records the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Knicks.
I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God party is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus Daniel on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God digger. Tell Beelzebub that the God don't need a job, and if I did, the oligarchs would be missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paired with Tucson, and they went on a world conquest. Tag you for me to part. Michael remained bad, but still virtuous. Wait to make the petty, you found out the church service.
Say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of cloud. Scream invaded the world. Rick was coming out like you Wrigley. I watch my mouth shot, he don't pronounce my name correct. Rules are gotta be rules, any exceptions, and I'm not a leader. Think in the box and I get him, I fix the shot as if I eat a donut hole. Don't get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth when I'm finished watching y'all suck clock. Don't doubt you put an ounce of that evil on me, I'm flipping Ricky. I give an inch to you simps, I'll never forgive me. Not saying it's a conspiracy, but you're all against me. You see the future with brother Jules, ain't the shit, but cancel my trip, turn the time machine back around a sense.
You say that you don't love me.
Hey.
I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Every child, woman and man, opinion don't matter, stick to your plan. If they judge, still don't budge. Don't give an inch, don't give a nudge. Life will leave you battered and big. Lose a win, got a hold of your chin. And I put it on Jamie and me. We just gave you inspiration for free. The money never matters.